Everyone, welcome to the final episode of the 2023 regular season of high school football in Mississippi of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy. Performance Therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results. I'm your host, TJ Wary. If you're wondering what happened to my face, I was Ted Lasso for Halloween and I shaved off my beard. So this is what I get. I'm regretting it. I regretted the choice now because I don't like the stash. Anyway, let's get to the games we're going to talk about tonight because there's a lot at stake tonight and a lot at play and a lot of different scenarios on who can make the playoffs, who can get what seed and whatnot. So let's bring up the graphic and show you the games. First off, we'll go in order, even though I don't really have an order on the screen, but that's okay. We'll start with 7A Region 1. We got Hernando and Oxford. Oxford is a region winner because they beat Lewisburg last week. Hernando can clinch the 2 seed with a win, but they're going to be the 4 seed with a loss, or if Lewisburg and South Haven win, Lewisburg is taking on DeSoto Central while South Haven is taking on Horn Lake. In 7A Region 2, we have Clinton at Madison Central. Clinton clinches a 4 seed with a win. Madison Central will get the 3 seed with a victory. Then we have Starkville and Tupelo. The winner is going to be the region winner. Tupelo will be a 2 seed with a loss. Obviously, Starkville, if they win, will be the 1 seed. If they lose, they'll be the 3 seed after tonight's game. Germantown is off tonight. The Mavericks are a 4 seed. If Madison Central wins, they're a 3 seed if Clinton wins. In 7A Region 3, this one is wild. We got Brandon and Northwest Rankin. Brandon is the region winner. Northwest Rankin has a shot to make the postseason with their 1-3 region record, along with Pearl, who's 1-3, Petal 1-3, and then there's Meridian at 2-2. They need to win, basically. And if Northwest Rankin and Pearl win, there's going to be a 3-team playoff by point differential in region games, so it could get pretty crazy. We'll keep an eye on that way. We have Pearl and Meridian as well tonight. Then we have Petal and Oak Grove. Oak Grove has clinched the 2 seed. Nothing can change for them, and they are up on Petal at halftime. Then in 7A Region 4, we got Gulfport and Harrison Central. If Gulfport beats Harrison Central and Biloxi beats D'Iberville, then Gulfport's the 2 seed, Biloxi the 3 seed, and Harrison Central the 4 seed. If Harrison Central beats Gulfport, they have a chance at the 2 seed. Meanwhile, we have St. Martin and Ocean Springs. Ocean Springs has clinched the 1 seed. They beat Gulfport last week. They're trying to win their 19th straight region game, while St. Martin is trying to win their first and only game of the season. So that is what is at stake tonight. Before we get to the action, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, my name's Scott Huffman, and I'm one of the Performance Therapy. Today we're at our Pelahatchie Clinic, and today I wanted to talk to you about our outreach model. One of the core foundations of our company was based in sports, athletics, and orthopedics, and it's grown to other subspecialties, but because of that, we've placed athletic trainers in a lot of our area schools surrounding our clinics. And due to that, a lot of the kids in those schools and their parents and administration have been introduced to a healthcare professional on site that is selfless, that is accessible, that facilitates their care, that accelerates their care, and because of that, they've come to love them, and our athletic trainers love their communities and their schools as well as the athletes. We've tried to take that even farther, and we encourage every one of our employees to be portals in their communities and their churches and their schools and their families, to be facilitators of home exercise programs, doctor's appointments, anything that we can do to take them not just to be treated in the clinic, but to prevent having to be treated in the clinic, and to do everything that we can to facilitate and accelerate their care. At Performance Therapy, we would like to be the number that you call. We'd like to be the door that you walk through to find the healthcare professional that you need. And we welcome you. We hope that you would come into any one of our 14 locations, and I think that you will find a healthcare provider that can facilitate and accelerate your care. We are Performance Therapy. Comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, and proven results.
All right, so let's go to our first game of the night, Tupelo and Starkville. Tupelo with the ball, driving on Starkville with a 15-6 lead. They just picked up this first down. Now the screen pass is broken up. So Tupelo and Starkville playing for a 7A Region 2 crown. Last year it went to Tupelo, but then Starkville won the postseason matchup to go to the state championship game. So Tupelo obviously has a little revenge in mind, not only in this one, but maybe down the road in the postseason. Let's listen live at Tupelo and Starkville.
And the linebacker Almost intercepted that one. It would have been disaster, but
averted, right?
Averted. 2nd and 10 for the Golden Wave from the 13-yard line. Harrell, a quick hitter to Witherspoon on the near sideline. Witherspoon still on his feet, cuts it back towards the end zone. Touchdown! Tupelo. J.Q. Witherspoon, 13 yards. Big time catch and run for J.Q.
Yeah, fantastic job there. Sometimes it's not only about the plays you make, it's the ones you don't make, right? And for Starkville, you didn't get the interception, but that time JQ stays in bounds down inside the 2 to tightrope his way into the end zone to put Tupelo up 21-6 with the extra point from Deaton pending.
7:42 to go in the third quarter. Deaton looking to make it 22-6.
Jackson rolls to the far side. It's going to be hit in the backfield. Maybe got to the line.
Okay, now we're at Madison Central hosting Clinton. This one not looking good for the visiting Arrows, down 28-0. This just hasn't been a good year for them in general. They're 1-8 this year, 0-3 in region play. And last year they ended a long losing streak to the Jaguars. Madison Central had won 5 straight before Clinton was able to beat MC last season, but right now it looks like Madison Central in firm control of this one, and it looks like they will be looking at postseason play. If they win tonight, they will clinch the 3 seed in the 7A state playoffs. Let's listen live now at Madison Central.
Off to Singleton. Singleton, burst of speed across the 40, jumps to the 43-yard line. Finally tackled there, gain of about 8 yards on the play. 2nd down and 2.
Nice block by that tackle, John Griffin, who pulled down the line of scrimmage and just cleared a 4-lane highway for the running back. It's like a penalty on the play.
Yeah, it looks like a holding penalty going to be called against the Jags. So not only was the offensive line pulling, they were also holding as well.
But John
2nd down and 20.
John Griffin got that big unit moved down the line of scrimmage and just destroyed a Clinton era.
They marked the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line, so 2nd down and 20 from there.
Singleton in the backfield along with Jaden Johnson.
Johnson takes the snap. Quick throw to the far side. Ryan Delaney across the 33-yard line. Out of bounds right there.
Picked up 8 yards on the play. Just a quick hitter trying to spring Delaney out on the edge. Able to catch it and turn upfield for a short gain.
So now a 3rd down and 12 for the Jags to keep the drive alive from their own 33-yard line. Ball on the far hash, receivers to each side. Quick throw to Singleton. He's got a lot of room across the 35 to the 40 to the 45. And out of bounds across midfield to the 48-yard line. That'll be enough for a bank plus 1st down and out of bounds for the Jags. A lot of room on that swing pass in the backfield for Singleton. He just cut it up. Was able to get a lot of yardage, pick up the 1st down and into Arrow territory.
A nice blocking, seal blocking. Cut the pursuit off of Clinton, the linebackers, which able Singleton to get upfield. But it created a nice lane up for him up this near sideline with some nifty blocking.
2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Micah Jones in the slot. Jaden Johnson under pressure, throws from his back foot. It's going to be incomplete. The Madison Central receiver was able to come back. Delaney was trying to come back. Had every opportunity to catch the ball, but just missed it around the 28-yard line.
Yeah, it was kind of dying. He had to try to get his hands up underneath it and just couldn't quite get there. But
it looks like there's another penalty flag on the play against the Jags. So now 1st and 20. They're going to mark it all the way back at the 41-yard line for the Jags.
Jags overcame a 2nd and 20 just a moment ago to pick up their 11th.
To go.
Cooper and Stevenson in the backfield with Petty, who's in the shotgun. One receiver left, two to the right. Petty will drop back. Has the protection. Now he's running out of time. McCoy chasing him down, and he'll have to throw it out of bounds. Incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd and 10. Starkville trails 22-6, 5:51 to go in this third quarter.
Great pursuit that time for the Golden Wave, as Petty didn't have time in the pocket to really settle in. And the coverage downfield was there as well. And it was really McCoy who fell down, then got back up and kept pursuing, that forced Petty to throw that ball a little bit quicker.
All right, so big play here, 3rd and 10 for Petty and the Starkville offense. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. Yellow Jackets going left to right on your radio dial from the left, hash mark Petty. Drops and throws one towards the near sideline. Incomplete, looking for turnip seed. Dylan Ruth step for step with turnip seed, and incomplete. Starkville's going to have to go for it here. Down 16 with 5:45 to go in the third quarter.
This is the position you want them in, but we'll see what they opt to do. The punt team coming out, Andy.
Wow. I'm a little shocked here. I figured with players like Petty and Burnside, they'd go for it. But maybe trying to pin Tupelo back. It's a high kick that will take a Starkville bounce and is down at the 1 yard line. So
that's why you punt
obviously
it, right?
Chris Jones knows what he's doing. So good punt there down at the 1 yard line. The Golden Wave will have 99 yards to go, but they're up 22-6.
Let's check in on Gulfport and Harrison Central now. Gulfport is Gulfport and Harrison Central. If Gulfport wins tonight, they're going to be the 2 seed. Harrison Central, if they win, has a chance to be the 2 seed, but they can finish no worse than the 4 seed. However, they're down 35-7. Got a long way to go right now in 7A Region 4, but they're moving with the football 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Putting the ball where he had to put it tonight. His receivers haven't helped him out too much. So he'll option it left now. Eckford trying to get inside. Moving so quick that we don't have our line set on the far sideline. Let's bring up 2nd down, 2nd. Looks like 2nd and about 4. And they'll go quick tempo. Moving Tyree Barnett to the slot on the far side. And the big guy, Aiden Brainsetter, on the near side. And a flag.
In this third quarter, Harrell under center. He's going to drop back and fire one towards the near sideline looking for Dart, and that's incomplete. There's going to be a flag. Devarius Hairston in coverage, and he'll get flagged for interference.
I'll say
that'll bail out the Golden Wave.
It's fairly generous. That catch was trying to be made about 4 feet out of bounds there by Mr. Darden, but.
And that might be the argument.
I'm not sure. I mean, technically it was catchable, but he was out of bounds. Long way off the field of play there for that. But that may have been why he was falling forward.
Well, we'll take it.
Sideline.
So gets us not only out of the shadow of our own end zone, but a first choice insurance first down to the 15-yard line.
So that's a bailout after a great punt by Starkville. Tupelo gets a fresh set of downs.
And new life. Quay remains in the backfield. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. The H-back Ware moves.
Let's do 7A Region 1 now. We got Oxford and Hernando. Oxford is your region winner. Like we mentioned at the top of the show, Hernando can clinch the 2 seed with a win, but they're going to be a 4 seed with the loss, or if they win and Lewisburg and South Haven win. So Hernando did have the ball. They just fumbled it away. Oxford has it now, up 14-6 over Hernando.
his right shoulder. Two wide receivers to the each side. James going to quick out, a little bubble screen to Lewis. Lewis checks down the sideline inside the 40 to the 30.
Bridges pass complete to St. Louis. Over tackle for the Tigers, number 2, Dalton. 10 yards. First down, Chargers.
Jump the slant route.
So I think he and his brother have an interception tonight, do they not? Coach Chandler says, yes, they do. One of the best stat guys around.
Nice read.
The 40 before he's wrapped up at the 36-yard line. Another big gain there for the Golden Wave. And Quay Middlebrooks moving the chains again for Tupelo here in quarter number 3 as they try to go up another touchdown on Starkville. Huge run there by Quay, just creating on his own. Another one where we thought the play was going to come to an end as he trucked a defender. Quay never wanted to give up on a play.
Has some room to the 30, to the 25, bounces to the outside of the 20, 15 to 10, and he's knocked out at the 6-yard line.
Mitchell Brangine on the carry.
And there's the snap. Middlebrooks one more time. He'll pound his way for about a yard. It'll bring up 2nd down and 9, and I believe we've got Greg back online, and we're all good.
It's nice to have.
Slip between two defenders, but Palace Lawson made the tackle. 5 on the 2nd down and goal.
Jay Brown on the carry. Goal.
14-6, opening drive of the second half. Brangine sweeping to the left. He's going to try to get to the corner, and he's knocked out.
Mitchell Brangine on the carry. Ran out of bounds at about the 1-yard line. It'll be 3rd down, 3rd and goal, Chargers.
Chargers, they did it last week against Lewisburg in the second half. Opened up some holes for their running game. Both Grangine and Brown, and now Peter Grangine, the older brother, is in at quarterback here in the red zone. 3rd and goal. He's going to hand it off to Brown. Straight ahead, touchdown, Jay Brown.
Jay Brown into the end zone.
Just a simple straight run straight ahead.
Chargers. That touchdown brought to you by Oxford Urology Associates in Oxford. The PAT, William Wilkinson, will be attempting, sponsored by Shivers Towing.
Touchdown! Tupelo! Braylon Matthews wide open on the right side of the end zone. That was busted coverage. There was no one anywhere in his zip code.
Yeah, fantastic job by Harrell. He had tons of time, just stood back and could look over the entire field, look to his right, and there was Matthews' 20th passing touchdown of the year for Jeremiah Harrell.
Up to the. Let's check out Petal and Oak Grove for the first time tonight. Oak Grove is at the 2 seed clinched in 7A Region 3. So you'd wonder what they're going to do tonight, but they're playing everybody and they're taking it right to Petal. These two schools not separated by very much down in the Hattiesburg area. It's 27-7 Oak Grove right now in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and goal now. And this time, Coach Causey going to do an about face and bring in a little meat into the game. As big Caleb Moore going to step into the game as well, along with Wheelis.
Down to the 30. He's going to make it to the 28, I think.
Jalen Moore also in the game. And the backfield. Going to give to Jamar Pittman. And Pittman going to be in there for a Warrior Tire touchdown. Jamar Pittman just following that big offensive line for the Warriors along with Caleb Moore.
All right, so Oak Grove now up 33-7. We're now at Brandon and Northwest Rankin. Another game in 7A Region 3 tonight. Brandon won the region title last week, so they're just, I guess this is a glorified, work things out kind of game before the postseason, but they're taking on a Northwest Rankin team that has something to play for. They need a win to get into the postseason in some form or fashion. There's obviously some scenarios at play where they could still miss with a win, but anyway, right now Northwest Rankin needs a win. They're down 13-3 at home to the Brandon Bulldogs.
first down. Dogs come out a little sluggish here in the second half defensively.
Yeah, Green's going to check in the ball game at tackle for the Bulldogs on that play. But, again, Northwest Rankin is getting some surge on the left side for the Bulldog defense.
Actually going to back it up. It's going to be shy 1 yard. Down to the 46-yard line of Brandon. Opening drive, second half, 10-11 to go in the third quarter. Brandon's on top 13-3. White. Stop route. That ball's going to be caught down at the 41-yard line, and that will be a first down. Bogan's on the catch. Check that. They called that incomplete, so it'll be 3rd down and 1. It looked like he cradled it, but must have fallen on the football. Oak Grove all over Petal, 34-7. Petal C. And they will miss the playoffs for the second consecutive season. Handoff, and Lewis will try.
Rayleigh, keeper across the 30. Down to the 27-yard line.
On that read option.
Read option, 3rd down and 4.
Missed it. That ball was not down, and actually they're going to give it to Brandon. The head official overturns them, and they give the ball to Brandon. Wow. The one that's supposed to make that call did not make that call.
Exactly right. I mean, she turned and called it for a football, but we weren't sure if she had actually ruled it out, or you know, we never saw the bag tossed or anything. Northwest Rankin thinking they got the first down, but I think that may have been headspan that might have gotten on the
Here's another 7A Region 3 game. We've got Pearl on the road at Meridian. Pearl up 21-0. The Pirates 1-3 in 7A Region 3 play, while Meridian is 2-2. Meridian trying to hang on for their playoff lives, but if Northwest Rankin loses, they are just fine. Meanwhile, Pearl is trying to get a 3 seed if they can end up beating Meridian and Northwest Rankin loses. So Pearl trying to play for a 3 seed. Meridian hoping to hang in there no matter what happens. Pearl has not made the playoffs since 2021. Meridian hasn't made it since 2017.
So, good evening, sir. Update now from Oak Grove. The Warriors now leading it 34-7 over Petal. So that one's pretty much secured, I believe, for the Warriors. That penalty is going to move us down to the 13-yard line. So it will be first down as Renaissance Bank will move the chains. We can't get a first down at the 3-yard line without scoring. Pirates looking to punch it in, though. Shoto is the back. Hand it off to him, going left, but he's ridden down.
Great
nice
play by number 23 coming around the edge off that backside.
Yeah, number 23 there. Ran Shoto down from behind.
The Thelonious McPhee.
All right, so Oxford running a play at the same time as Pearl. We had to make a choice, and we chose wrong. Oxford gets another touchdown. They're up 27-6 now on Hernando. So Oxford, like Brandon, already has their postseason spot secured as the region winner, but they seem to be playing very hard tonight, now with a 21-point lead. Here's Pearl now against Meridian. This play is out of sorts, throwing up a prayer in the end zone in no way. All right, that one's broken up. So Pearl, 21-0 on Meridian. Meridian having a tough night at home in their regular season finale.
Tried to run, saw the middle was closed, came running back out, realized he was not going to get anywhere, and just throw it where either your guy gets it or it's an incomplete pass. Great play, great smart play by the quarterback.
So Tingy got his hands on it, but wasn't going to be able to stay in bounds, but we lived to play another down. 3rd down and 10 now from the 13. We go 4 wide, 3 bunched way up at the top. Jack looking up that way towards the bunch. He throws it out. That ball is going to be caught at the 5-yard line by Jalen Fields. Bring up a 4th down and 2. And we will go with the heavy set now.
And it was great concentration for him to hold on to that ball. He was really hit hard and spun around, hit the ground hard. And
here it comes, Roy.
Play.
This is the play we were talking about. The big defensive linemen come in. Ken Mangum is checking in to take the direct snap here, and boy, are we heavy.
And number 10, Trey, is in.
Ken going to the left side. He will turn it up. And Ken, it's going to be close.
Going to be about a yard shy.
Well, he needed to get to the 3.
Actually, he's really about the 2.5, and we're right at the 3.
And they're going to say first down, but that was a great play call as we loaded up the left side with defense. And Ken put his head down. Ken was a running back when he started out his high school football career, so he knows what to do with toting the rock. But really, there's nothing lost there, Roy, because now you pinned Meridian deep in their own territory there at the 3-yard line.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you had to go for it. It's a win-win situation for us. And if we don't get points, we're pinned.
The Madison Central defender and make the catch at the 5, sliding catch at that point.
Rayleigh takes the snap, hands off to Jacoby Williams. Williams is going to be hit in the backfield and stopped by a host of Jaguars. No gain on the play, probably a loss of a yard.
Right into an absolute wall.
Ocean going to pitch it out to Crosby. He'll lower his shoulders and get near the end zone. Really close there. Crosby, also a multi-sport athlete, one of our Admiral baseball players. He checks out there. I think the ball he hit in JV in D'Iberville, I think it's still in the air. He hit that ball so far. It was, goodness gracious. He's a strong kid. Got Magruder down on the near side along with Brown. Brown's going to tighten it up and give Magruder.
2 backs in the backfield, shotgun for Rayleigh. Rayleigh's going to take the snap, handoff. He's going to.
Does as Peyton's in the backfield with him and he moves Brown in motion. He's going to hand it off to Peyton, touchdown. Just nice hole there. Could have driven a truck through that.
Big hole. Blew him out.
Hey, Coach, we are at 34 points in separation.
All right, so Meridian has the ball right now against Pearl. Pearl had a turnover on downs, but the Pearl defense isn't letting Meridian go anywhere at this point as they're still backed up right against their own end zone. Maybe get a safety out of this, but Meridian still in some trouble even though they got the ball.
He's shut down, and look at Trey Schaefer. Not let him go, and look.
Rayleigh gets the high snap. He's going to look to run it himself. He's going to be hit and dropped all the way back at the 14-yard line.
Jamison Mosley, I believe, on the tackle.
The arrows are being fired the wrong direction.
When he gets it away, it's a short punt, and he's going to check
up.
up.
In plus territory for the Pirates.
So mark that down. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 46-yard line. So a 45-yard punt.
Let's check in on Ocean Springs and St. Martin for the first time tonight. A tale of two different teams in a very obvious way. Ocean Springs, your region winner for the 3rd year in a row. They are trying to win their 19th straight region game. Meanwhile, Harrison Central trying to avoid St. Martin trying to avoid a winless season. Not going so well right now as Ocean Springs up 21-0, and they are moving the football here in the 3rd quarter.
That burst of speed from Bryson Smith that we've really got a chance to see for the first time tonight. That'll stop the clock, move the chains. Down to the 20.
On 2nd down and get a few yards, almost all the penalty yards back to the 32-yard line.
Pick up what you can here if you're Tupelo. Just don't want to give up anything that could result in quick points. That's really the only way Starkville's going to be able to get back in this. Their offense obviously built for it, but Tupelo's defense tonight I think is going to be the thing that people are talking about.
That's phenomenal.
They were a little leaky 2 weeks.
Pistol set, turns, hand it to Blunt, right side, Blunt down to the end zone, and he walks in for a touchdown. That is going to be a 13-yard run for the Nate train and a touchdown.
And he practically walked in. Tyson Robinson, really good block on the edge there.
Harrell fakes the toss to Hill, now goes deep for Witherspoon, touchdown! Tupelo! Is it too early to sing Turn Out the Lights, the party's over?
flash them or something, right? It's getting there.
It's almost dandy dawn time here at Golden Wave Field, Renaissance Bank Field.
You know, Witherspoon there, you just give him enough time, he's going to find his way. You know, they were They were.
Gets the away. It's not a bad kick. Fair catch called for by Blunt at the 49 of Hernando. So now the Chargers with a comfortable 28-6 lead. If
that couldn't have looked any easier.
Yeah, that looked very methodical, like great adjustments coming out at halftime, and that's what you want to see.
The guys, coach, at halftime talked to the offense about looking sluggish and not coming off the ball, and that was a great drive.
Still so much pressure on those the extra points, but
taking the distance across the 10. Down to the 3-yard line. We've got a flag on the field. We'll see what our indication is. That was thrown from about 20 yards behind the play.
Yeah, that could be several things.
Our back judge showing off. That was a face mask against the Panthers, so we'll tack on. That one will go half the distance. That one, again, thrown from our back judge, showing off his.
So a nice pickup, a Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 6. 2:24 to play here in the third quarter. Pirates leading it 21-0.
Jack with the hard count on that. Couldn't quite get the Wildcats to jump, trying to get some 3 yards there. Checking back. See if we can get a play down.
McKenzie splits out. Jack's going to keep it himself. Couldn't quite get past that first wave.
And Jalen Moore in the game right there on the right side. A little bit of a jump pass into traffic. And a dangerous throw to Landez Blaylock, something we hadn't seen. Blaylock lining up at the tight end. And Coach Causey trying to go a little 2006 Florida Gators, Tim Tebow style on the jump pass to Blaylock.
On 4th down. Jack will now check with the sideline. Minute 30 and counting to go here in the third quarter. Taking a long time. We're going to burn.
For the Warriors inside that Rozier Construction red zone. Again, still with the heavy package. Give to Burkett around the left side. Warrior Tire touchdown. No doubter right there as a big hole for Taji Burkett just cleared out along the left side, led by Caleb Moore and Jalen Moore. And both Josh Myers and Glenn Hartfield, 2 along the way. And that's just an easy Warrior Tire.
White drops to throw, pump fakes down the field, looking for a man, and that's going to be incomplete. 2 dogs were closing on it. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Let's see. Trying to hit Dylan Crane in coverage, and some help from Bowles on the back end. And Bowles, definitely got to be looking. We'll have a chance at an interception. Just kind of got a spy on Dylan, and whether he's going to throw it short or try to throw it down. Try to do that pump fake and get him behind Crane. So Bowles got to be in a position to help on the back.
All right, now's a good time for a quick timeout. Let's hear from our sponsor, Performance Therapy.
Hey, I'm Jake Brock, the physical therapist and clinical director here at Performance Therapy in Petal. Here in Petal, we have both occupational therapy and physical therapy, but in the near future, we plan to add speech therapy as well. At this clinic, we offer both adult and pediatric therapy. With the adult therapy, we offer manual therapy with addition of vestibular therapy for people that are dizzy, that may have falls, or if you roll over in bed and you may have some dizziness going on. We also work with Parkinson's patients with a specialized program called LSVT Big. We're glad to be in the Petal area. We have a wonderful group of patients, future patients. We've been blessed with the opportunity to work in both the area with North Forest, Eatonville, Petal, North Hattiesburg, and some of southern Jones County. We offer individualized approaches where we work hands-on. You walk in, you can actually sit down and talk with us if you have a lot going on. We individualize all of our programs for each patient with the goal of meeting your goals and hopefully getting you back to your best self. If you're in the Petal or North Hattiesburg area, feel free to contact us directly at our clinic. If you're not in this area, then feel free to reach out to one of our 14 other clinics. We are performance therapy, comprehensive care, hands-on treatment, proven results.
Ball fell to the ground, and Chargers running in for a touchdown, and now lead 34-6 with 4:45 left here in the third quarter.
4-man down the field. That ball is up and incomplete. Jonathan Crane in coverage on Deshaun Dillon. And I'll tell you what, we've said it before, but you can't say enough about the job Jonathan Crane has done this year. Each week he has been matched up with the team's best receiver. And honestly, I don't remember many times he's been beat.
Yeah, and when he does, and at times when he has been beat, he's done a really good job of recovering. So he's definitely taken some coaching from Clinton and Jay Hughes and this secondary staff, and he's just playing.
Quarterback, give it to Lewis. See, Purvey, looks like they brought in.
And finally going to be brought down by Chase Pinkston, and that's the biggest gain of the night for the Panthers.
Chase Pinkston on the tackle. First down.
So the big gain for the Panthers takes it all the way.
Receivers to the far side, 3rd down and 9. White's going to change the play. He's got 8 to snap. Madison Central, final 35-3 over Clinton. White throws it, and that's going to be incomplete. Threw it in a hole.
Position here. Des Smith trying to get close to the end zone. He's going to get down to the 1 or 2. Where'd they mark him? Right at the 2-yard line.
Kendarick Weathers.
He's gone. He
took that in stride. Kendarick Weathers going to do the gritty into the end zone.
He barely got it into.
Hey, I'll credit Noreel White for streaking down the field to try to knock the ball out of his hands.
Pick 6.
Kendarick Weathers, a pick 6. The forecast calls for more turnovers.
And it's a touchdown if Dane could get it to him quick.
Just toss it over.
Touchdown.
Nice run.
So the Admirals take it in the end zone for a touchdown. Ladarius Smith.
Fun with this one.
They are. And so the Admiral second team, or team of the future, that's what we'll say, future team. Takes it in. Now, who we got a new kicker in now, Coach? Who we got?
Thomas Sten.
Yeah, Sayal completed 6 for 10 for 51 yards. Those last couple go into Dyson.
Sayal, quick throw out. That ball will be complete, and the receiver will sit right down at the 20-yard line. Be a nice pickup of 4 yards for him. The defense is just collapsing so fast that that's the only thing that's been successful are those quick throws. And I love how wide our linebackers are playing. That's what's taking a lot of it away. Sayas slings it into the end zone. That ball caught by nobody, had no chance out of bounds. But, you know, you could see the difference.
Just comes natural. 2nd and 14 now for the Panthers. Causey going to put it in the air, looking on the slant. That's what's going to be picked off by Chase Pinkston across the 20, 30, 40. Reverses the field, going to be brought down at the 48-yard line, and Chase Pinkston with the interception. If Pinkston stays to the outside, he probably has 6. Cuts it back to the inside. And no doubt, as you just said, Lance, the golden rule after the interception, stay down the near sideline. The 2 rules by the defense, look up the opposing quarterback, and then whoever's got the interception, got the turnover, stay down the near sideline. As Pinkston reverses his field, would have had a pick 6. But either way, Oak Grove.
That ball right out. So a 4th down now for Meridian. They keep the offense on the field. Sayah, he's pressured. He's going to try and scramble. We come up to clip it, and look at Kavion Freeman. This was a superhuman effort. Sayah going full speed, and look at Kavion. Reaches back around, wraps the legs up, and drops him like a calf at the rodeo.
Yeah, it looked like it knocked the breath out of Kavion also.
That is a sign mark turnover on downs, and the defense once again rises to the occasion, preserving the shutout as it is 21-0 with 10:57 to go in the ball game.
All right, so Madison Central and Clinton, our first final of the night. Madison Central wins 35-3. So Clinton will not make the postseason. Meanwhile, Madison Central will be a 3 seed out of 7A Region 2 as the Jaguars finish region play with a 2-2 record. Clinton goes 0-4, which also means now that it looks like Germantown could be on its way to a 4 seed. Just depends on how this Tupelo and Starkville game finishes up. When it is 36-9 Tupelo at this point. Let's go to Brandon and never mind. We're at Oxford and Hernando. Then we'll go to Brandon and Northwest Rankin as Brandon is driving on Northwest Rankin up 20-3 with 2 minutes and some change to go in the third quarter.
And the football off to Ray Fultz. Might have a yard on the play. It'll be third down.
Fultz going to get his first carry tonight. Not able to get past that line of scrimmage, but definitely would love to get Fultz in the end zone in his senior campaign. Last regular season game as a senior as well.
Chancellor with Fultz off his left shoulder, Tyson Robinson off his right shoulder. Receiver each side of the formation. Going to give it to Fultz, and there goes Fultz, and Ray Fultz is off and running, and he is down around the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal, Bulldogs.
And a flag comes in at the end there. Probably going to get a hold, but good run by Fultz.
All right, just to clarify what happened in 7A Region 2, Germantown will be the 4 seed, while Madison Central will be the 3 seed. Tupelo and Starkville. Tupelo looks like they're on the way to a victory and another region championship. They could be the one, and Starkville can finish no worse than second. So with that being said, we're watching Pearl and Meridian, still 21-0. They're in the fourth quarter now over in Meridian, Mississippi.
That's going to be a first down into Wildcat territory at the 49-yard line. And look at this, he gets drug out of bounds.
Here's Peter Grandjean rolling to the right, being chased as he throws into the end zone on the run, and is incomplete over the head of Harper, who is running a crossing route to the back corner of the end zone, but couldn't catch up to that pass and sailed out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be third down and 5. That's just a soft right.
And that's going to be incomplete. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, a little bit of disruption. Not a clean, I'll just say fake action between Fultz and Chancellor there. Was trying to go to the screen pass.
Admiral's just really.
And we got a final in 7A Region 4. Gulfport beats Harrison Central 49-7. So Harrison Central right now still up in the air on the 3 or 4 seed, but Gulfport will be your 2 seed out of 7A Region 4, while Ocean Springs, like I mentioned earlier, is your 1. They're the region champ, and they're up 34-0 on St. Martin. Then we have Oak Grove got a touchdown right here. They're going to give it to them. What do we think? What do we think? They give it to him. He can't tell. Anyway, Oak Grove is in position to at least score another touchdown. Anyway, let's go live to Oak Grove right now. Back in 7A Region 3.
Out in space. Nemo just turns on the Jets. As Nemo Taylor makes another big play tonight. Little celebration down there with Joby Potan on the sidelines. Again, Nemo guilty of the personal foul a few plays ago. As Luke Stewart adds the commercial stationary PAT, and with a minute 47 remaining.
1:12 to go in the third quarter. Drops to throw, pump fakes, going to go down the field, got a man wide open. Right off the fingertips, and then a great job by a Bulldog coming over with the hit to knock the ball away. It'll be second out.
Yeah, Bowles, and again, so they set up they thrown that pass twice where they threw it the 6-yard, basically the hitch route. This time was, hitch, pump fake action with the shoulder, sent him downfield. He got by Rollins. Bowles had to try to, get coverage on the back end, but the receiver dropped the ball.
Hand off to the back, looking for a hole. Got a nice hole and continues to run a really good carry. That's Lewis.
Lewis lowered that shoulder and met, after about a 8-yard gain, met Bowles in the hole there. Knocked Bowles back, so he's got to pick up first down.
White, and we got a flag on the play. That would have been picked off.
Yeah, a little bit of mix-up for the defensive coaching staff. We're trying to get, I think, Norwood off the field, get him to the sideline, and couldn't quite, and he, not paying attention on the sub. And Coach Williams is going to call a timeout before we get the flag. Too many men on the field.
Timeout on the field. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back in just a bit.
You practice that one thing over and.
Oak Grove now leading 48-14, so you can put that one to bed as Petal's going to be eliminated from the playoffs tonight.
Beautiful punt by Kenji, called by Daniel down about the 24-yard line or so.
Daniel didn't make that look pretty. Kenji got away a good one. They'll take over at their own 24.
Give up the middle out across the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 1. That was number 1 on the carry. And it's Saxton Douglas. Second down and 9 at the 21-yard line. There's a snap, a little shovel pass going to come to Starnes, and Starnes turns across the 25 and gets out to the 26. That's going to be a
Number 3 doing what he always has done in the black and gold. And some fresh bodies in there for the Warriors defensively as Michael picks up a Petal Panther first downs. The clock is approaching about 45.
More wide receiver with a burst of speed. Jacob, he looked like his dad who runs on East Beach every couple of days, just burning him.
No.
And guys, there was great blocking out there on the outside. And I mean, there was a great hole. I was looking behind it, and I thought he was going to score.
Laurel leads Gaucher 28-23. Gulfport final 49-7 over Harrison Central. The Admirals will be the 2 seed out of our region. Handoff Aiden Watson. He's hit right near the line of scrimmage.
There was nothing there that time, big 94.
Picayune final score.
Get him extra yardage here on the near sideline.
Second down and 4. Going to turn, hand it to Lewis. And again, there comes a flag late. Looks like it's going to come in for a hold. Yeah, that.
So second down and 11. Jordan going to throw it. Hits Goldman in stride there. Nice catch there by Jeremiah down inside the 10, right at about the stick, Sam. It looks like it's a pickup of right around 11 yards.
Yeah, that was a great throw by Jack that time. He put it right between the 2 and the 6. So
they're going to say he's a less than a half yard short there. So third down and 1, clock running. 9:10 to go here, fourth quarter. Ocean Springs leads 34-0. Jordan will hand it off left side. Aiden Watson, he gets out of one tackle, cuts back across the 5. He's near the goal line. Wonderful run in there by Aiden Watson. That'll be a Citizens bench.
All right, 1st and 10. Handoff to Jenkins. Gets a couple. And we'll only have to run about 2 more plays.
Inside. That's a good job by that young man.
Great maturity on that.
And Watson gets rewarded.
He's in.
He's in. Touchdown Greyhounds. Aiden Watson in from 1 yard out. The sophomore tailback makes it 40-0 Ocean Springs. The extra point pending.
So should I say anything or nothing? It doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter now.
Okay.
What do you give him, Andy? A+?
Yeah, absolutely. A+.
Especially the defense, right?
Everyone was locked in from the jump, defense, offense. Hand off to Jenkins, who goes for the edge, and he'll stay in bounds and get wrestled down behind the line of scrimmage. And
it was a fairly late whistle for as chippy as things have been. I believe I'd have blown that as soon as the momentum stopped, right?
Yeah.
'Cause nothing goes well usually after a guy gets wrapped up, but Tupelo a great job letting up.
Loss of 3 or 4 there.
First down and more to the 40. It's going to be all the way down. Still battling, pushing.
Ended this way, but we'll take the win. Stay in bounds, Jenkins. He will do that, and that'll be it. As he's tackled at the 20-yard line by J.D. Wise.
I would imagine we're not going to have any post-game handshake here. Just
get him off the field type deal.
There's a handoff straight up the middle, down to about the
Bolton on the carry for the Chargers on the tackle.
It was 2-6A this year, 2-7A. Tupelo 36, Starkville 6. As the fireworks go off above Renaissance Bank Field, Golden Wave Stadium. And yeah, no post-game handshakes. It's just get out of town. As we'll wait for Greg with head coach Ty Hart, and then we'll have to determine a player of the game.
Third down and 5. Pass out the flat is caught, but no gain on the play. Number 28 on the catch. That is Mason. Fourth down and 5. 4th and 5, Oxford's going for it. Walton over the back shoulder of Peter Grandjean. Here's the snap. He's going to run it. Grandjean is going to be inside the 25. I don't think he got it. He's close, though. But I think he's going to be a little bit short.
Number 13, Peter Grandjean on the carry.
Picked up about 4. They are going to say it's Hernando ball. Gain of 4. Came up about a yard short.
Short of the line.
Carl, you mentioned this earlier, but I don't think I've ever heard a band play as much while their team has the ball as this Petal band has tonight. They're the staff.
They came to play. So while they're
Phillips, the lone receiver, moves to the far side of the field. Going to give it to Tyson Robinson, and Tyson makes a man miss. Here goes Tyson Robinson, and he's going to pick up a nice run. That's going to be a pickup of about 10 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short.
Good blocking on that right side for the offensive line. Gave them a hole going from left to right. Able to get down, break a couple of tackles, and almost get to the first down.
Oak Grove has defeated Petal tonight, 48-14. And on the run there, Bulldogs with a nice run there.
Yeah, another good run by Tyson Robinson. Going to run for a first down and more.
leading Harrison Central by a score of 42-7, and right back to Brad's point, Petal still playing loudly as this one is flipped out to Jackson, and Deion Barber finally wraps up Jackson. Jackson, of course, had the big touchdown earlier as he hooked up with he and Causey and almost picks up another one.
Jackson, the second leading receiver coming in tonight's game for Petal with 20 catches, 336 yards. Came in tonight with 4 touchdowns. Barber finally maybe able to wrap him up. Thought he was going to break free there for a second. Barber able to corral him at the last minute, brings up a 1st and goal for the Panthers.
1st and goal carry goes to Michael, but nowhere to go as he's immediately hit at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, getting up from the bottom of that pile is Hayes Dickens. Dickens coming in from that linebacker spot, making the stop. Looks like we have got a Warrior down on the field. And that is the aforementioned number 66, the big freshman,
Devin Robertson. So he
Shaq with Fultz off to his left side. 1-by-3 set. Shaq drops to throw, looking, throws it down the field, a bullet, and that's going to be right off the hands of Quincy Phillips.
I'm going to tell you, that was a good-looking throw.
That was a good-looking throw. Look, I'm telling you, I've
He
talked
doesn't throw
to
it like a freshman. But I want you to finish. I'm sorry.
Chris Brooks, Mississippi Gridiron, some others, David Johnson with the Ole Miss Spirit and some others, and they've talked about a lot of the young quarterbacks coming up, and this is a guy that keeps coming up in conversation here. Stack receivers, Shaq drops to throw, screen pass near side, Quincy Phillips. He's going to get down the sideline and pick up a 6 on the play.
And listen, I mean, the release, it does not throw it like a freshman.
He does not throw it like a freshman.
On the way he releases the football, it just gets out of his hand. This good-looking kid, good-looking quarterback, right size. Like I said, it can actually run it as well.
2 receivers near side. You've got Jay McQueen and Quincy Phillips, 2 to the far side. 3rd down and 5 at the 47-yard line, 8:43 to go in the ballgame. Shaq going to change the play, bring Fultz, keep him over there. Nope, move him over to the other side. 7 to snap. Shaq, quick strike to Jay McQueen, and that's going to be a 1st down, and he threw that ball down only where McQueen could get it. Shaq now 3 for 4 in the ballgame. 2-by-2 set. 1st down Bulldogs. Shaq calls for the ball. Far side, and it's almost picked off. He was looking for Coe on the bubble screen.
All right, Pearl and Meridian over. Pearl wins 21-0. They're going back to the postseason. Most likely, still waiting on Northwest Rankin. That's kind of the wild card in all of this. Northwest Rankin down 17 at the moment. Meridian falling to 2-3 in region play. Pearl is 2-3 in region play. Waiting on Northwest Rankin, who is 1-3, who's down 20-3 right now at the moment, with 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. So right now, it looks like Pearl and Meridian are in, but you never know what's going to happen. Is maybe that's a fumble. They're going to say it is a fumble. Oh, that's too bad. Couldn't keep his balance anyway. So Northwest Rankin gets a big turnover. Not over yet. But we do have some clarity partially in 7A Region 3.
He rolled to his right. Problem is young Shaq just had the football hanging out there as he's trying to get away from the pressure. He's got to tuck that football to his body and decide if you're going to run. If you decide to throw it, then get it out there. And I guess I'll just say kind of pump the gun like you're going to throw it. But when you get out of pressure like that, tuck that football and just, play the safe play and basically tuck it and run it.
7:54 to go in the ball game. 1st down at 10 Northwest Rankin at the 39-yard line. Drops to throw is White. Throws down the field, looking for a man. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for the young freshman.
All right, Ocean Springs is taking a knee against St. Martin, and they're going to be kneeling on a 41-0 regular season finale victory. That is their 19th straight win in region play and their 3rd straight region title. Meanwhile, St. Martin is going to finish the year winless. Ocean Springs is going to be in the same bracket, we're still waiting on Ocean Springs is going to play in the 1st round, but a potential 2nd round matchup could be with Oak Grove, who is in their bracket as the 2 seed. Back to Brandon and Northwest Rankin. Northwest Rankin with the ball, 2nd and 10.
To the back, it'll be stacked up for a loss, 2nd down, 3rd down. Oxford's the 1 seed, so it's the year, if the 2-1's the odd seed, that's why Brandon has home field advantage Region 3. Oxford would have home field advantage.
Influence is all over the place.
And on 2nd and goal, Eli Causey offer the play fake, will take it himself and pick up a Petal touchdown to make it 48-20. Good job by Eli Causey reading that one and pulling that one out of the belly of Michael. and able to scamper in around the left side for the score. So it'll be Sam Haydell on to add the PAT.
Stack up Meridian tonight. They'll get the 3 seed. Northwest Rankin here on third down, drops, throws, and that's going to be off the hands of Jonathan Crane.
Crane should have had that interception on the coverage of Deshaun Dillon. That's been a back and forth between those two players, but man, Crane should have had that interception and headed the other way.
Hey, real quick, Jake, on that Meridian game, I wonder if he'll play.
All right, Oxford and Hernando final. Oxford finishes off region play with a 42-6 victory over Hernando. Oxford is your 1 seed. They're going to get Germantown in the first round of the playoffs. Meanwhile, Hernando will be the 4 seed out of 7A Region 1, and they're going to get Tupelo on the road in the first round. Back to Brandon and Northwest Rankin.
Turnover on downs.
Yeah, they're really trying to work Dillon against Crane all night. That time, trying to hit him with almost the same play. And that time the White quarterback threw a little bit high for Dillon, but good coverage by Crane. Crane right there step for step with Dillon. But Bulldogs going to come up with a 4th down stop. Going to get the ball on the Bulldog 38, 39-yard line.
So the playoffs.
Ocean Springs wins.
Say that again, Bill.
Ocean Springs game is final.
Ocean Springs is 1. So Brandon is the 1 seed in our region. Oak Grove 2, Pearl the 3, and Meridian the 4. That means Petal has been eliminated. Northwest Rankin will play the last 7 minutes and 18 seconds, and their season will be over. Jacob Chancellor back in at quarterback. 2-by-2 set. Going to give the screen pass far side. That's going to be off the.
That's going to be Buckhalter? Yeah, it's going to be off
hands
of
Buckhalter's
Buckhalter. Hands. Throw it a little quick to Buckhalter. Had to throw it behind him. Again, that's kind of a risky throw on the short side of the field.
Oak Grove wins 48-21 thanks to Bill.
Well, they're not. The game is still going. 7:14 left.
I'm sorry, 7:14 left. Handoff to Fultz, and he is going to be drugged down. You know, we see the ebb and the flow. We talked.
First down, going to give it to, I believe that may be Martez Black. They checked that it is Chevy Williams on the carry.
Yeah, we've seen Chevy on the defensive side of the football earlier in the year. But I have seen Chevy Williams at the running back position.
All right, we have 2 games left on the night. We've got Oak Grove and Petal, and we have Brandon and Northwest Rankin. Northwest Rankin needing a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Meanwhile, Oak Grove already has a 2 seed clinched, and Petal is looking at their season ending tonight. So this is what we've got as we finish up year 2 of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live, presented by Performance Therapy.
Going to be wrapped up after just crossing the line of scrimmage. A little bit of a stutter step there. A little late on the glide trailers, instant replay, but again, Colton Scott pulled it out of the belly of Chevy Williams, and again goes over to Causey to get the play.
Text, and we'll tell you about here in just a second about that Pearl game. Campbell in motion across the formation. Got 8 to snap. And it looks like Brandon's going to let this thing run down and call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. My good friend John McHenry sent me a text.
And they do indeed don't get it off in time. Not really a sense of urgency once the Warriors broke the huddle.
While we've got a second.
Delay of game against the Warriors.
This certainly happened last week when we saw Scott enter the game after Maddox lost his helmet, a delay of game near the goal line.
5-yard penalty.
So we'll back it up 5 yards after the advanced pet care penalty, make it 3rd and 12 now for Oak Grove.
Taking a look at the Resteel Express Services Incorporated scoreboard. Warriors in command of this one by 27.
Scott to give to Chevy Williams around the left side. Williams, plenty of room to run across the 20, and finally goes out of bounds. Or check that, Martez Blackwell on the carry goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line, but Blackwell going to pick up the Javamos first down.
A good job by Blackwell running the football. Has very good speed.
In the second round.
what we do know, as we got a timeout again on the field, is we'll keep it right here, kind of talking about the playoffs. We do know, here's the matchups we do know so far in the South. Meridian will try
player of the game.
Warriors again keep it on the ground. It'll be Martez Blackwell again. Blackwell picks up another Javamos first down. So Martez Blackwell doing a nice job on the ground tonight. Again, Kylan Champagne on ice tonight. And Blackwell has done a nice job when called upon. He's got a touchdown, his first career touchdown for the Warriors. Picks up a couple of late first downs here, as Blackwell has 6 carries on the night for 62 yards. So anytime you can get a backup averaging over 10 yards a carry, certainly a good thing. It looks like
speed sweep far side for Campbell, and that's going to go nowhere. And Northwest will take over on downs, first down and 10 with 5:32 to go in the ball game. Brandon on top 20-3. So the South is set. Again, Meridian will go to Ocean Springs. Pearl will go to Gulfport. Brandon will host Harrison Central. It looks like Biloxi will go to Oak Grove. In the north, Tupelo is the 1 seed out of Region 2. Oxford is the 1 seed out of Region 3. Starkville is the 2 seed. I think Germantown is the 3, and then the 4 seed is Madison Central in Region 2.
Wow.
First down and 10, handoff, far side, and a big run by Weekly.
Tell you what, Justin showed me we've got some folks listening to us online, and man, some folks I hadn't talked to or seen in a long time. Kate Winsley, Chris Wright, glad you guys are listening and watching us. Good to see you guys are viewing with us tonight.
White, fade route, far side, ball up top, and a great job by a defensive back who almost snagged it out.
Well,
got everything in there.
I'll tell you what, not just, hey, Tam and his crew run a tight ship in there. They do a phenomenal job. But again, like you went in there, you know,
well, I mean, I had to be there, so why not look around?
I asked you, hey, can you go by and listen, go by, and you went in there shopping. Let me just say that.
Well,
I just didn't expect that.
Picked out a few things for Christmas.
Right,
as well.
again, it was everything from a walker to a bedpan. So,
well, the bedpan selection is incredible.
Sophomore lineman, boy.
Going to turn and hand the football off to Wheatley. Wheatley's going to scat down the far sideline and pick up about 9 and check that 10 and a first down. Let's check in with Chris, make sure he's not dying of cold down there. Chris, you down there with us?
Hi, can you? Hey,
there we go.
My microphone was sticking. Yeah, I'm getting a little chilly. It's at 42 degrees right now. I have no gloves. As one of the coaches told me earlier, he goes, you should have dressed better for this.
Be first down at 10 at the 11. Fade route, far side, ball is up.
He's going to catch that one for a touchdown.
And he caught it for a touchdown. So 4:56 to go, and that'll make the score 20-9.
Okay, now flag comes in at the end. Not sure if they're going to get this on the Bulldogs or if they're going to get this on a little bit of unsportsmanlike on Dylan, the receiver. Dylan caught that pass basically when we went over the defensive back on that side. Couldn't tell who was in coverage there, but Dylan, again, at 6'4", he's always going to be a mixed match for somebody. But interesting to see who this flag is going to go against.
Anybody want to tell me why the press box is shaking?
I don't know. It makes me a little uneasy. Colton Scott's going to hand this one off to Chevy Williams again. Williams will pick up a pair on the first down. Clock approaching 2 minutes remaining in this one.
More new faces in there. Senior Ryan Hampton getting some action. Pushing his man back. What?
Tell you what, again, the battle of the bands continues.
Junior Brecken Abel also in at right tackle.
Give to Chevy Williams again, breaks a pair of tackles.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Down to the 30.
Extra point attempt coming up for Northwest Rankin. Kick is up, and it is true. 20-10 is our score. 4:56 to go in the ball game. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Back with a kick.
Wendy's new.
Chevy Williams continues to impress, along with the other sophomore in that duo of he and Martez Blackwell. As again now the Petal Sports Medicine team on.
Can't get a number.
I believe that might be Spencer Ferris, who was shaken up.
All right, so we got an injury timeout between Petal and Oak Grove waiting on an onside kick. We're assuming an onside kick is coming from Northwest Rankin against Brandon. So let's run down. I mean, you might have heard Jake Wimberly talking about some of the postseason matchups that have been set. Here's what we know so far. We got Oxford taking on Germantown. This is the north side of the bracket. Oxford, the 1 seed, Germantown, a 4 seed. We got Starkville, a 2 seed against a 3 seed South Haven. Then we have Tupelo, a 1 seed taking on 4 seed Hernando. And 2 seed Lewisburg hosting 3 seed Madison Central. In the South, Brandon, the 1, will host 4 seed Harrison Central. We have 2 seed Gulfport right now playing Pearl. And then we have Ocean Springs, the 1, playing the 4 seed Meridian. And then Oak Grove, a 2 seed, playing 3 seed Biloxi. So we are ready, it looks like, for an onside kick for Brandon and Northwest Rankin. Let's go live back to Rankin County.
4:56 on the clock, but definitely got to recover.
Onside kick coming. Bulldogs fall on it. Good job by Josh Coe to jump on top of it. You said Rogers is Gibson, Coach Gibson.
Oh, I'm sorry. You said Marcus Rogers.
Did I?
Yeah.
I thought I said Gibson.
You said Rogers.
I done got cold.
Both of those guys are good dudes. Both of those guys are good dudes, but especially Marcus Gibson. That's my dude right there, man. I still call him one of the best defensive coaches in Central Mississippi. But
towards the state championship. 4th down now for the Warriors. 20 seconds remaining as a clock.
Got to protect this lead here. Going to hand it to Tyson Robinson, and he is going to cut up the field, and a good job by Tyson. Pick up about 5 on the play. It'll be 2nd down as the clock ticks down to 4:45 in the ball game.
Yeah, good run by Tyson, but he's got to make sure you hold on to the football.
2nd down and 5. Ball is placed at the 42-yard line.
Oh, boy.
Okay, Oak Grove and Petal final. Oak Grove 48, Petal 21. Oak Grove is going to be a 2 seed in the upcoming 7A playoffs. They're going to host Biloxi, the 3 seed, in the first round next Friday night. Our last game remaining is Brandon and Northwest Rankin. Brandon with a 20-10 lead, trying to milk this one away as they will prepare to be a 1 seed in the 7A South playoffs, which start next Friday.
Get 3 extra yards to the first down. Crosses the Northwest Rankin side of the football field. Brandon first down at the Northwest Rankin 49-yard line.
Of course, Nate Blunt has been out for a while, resting him as he needs a rest. Fultz back in the game. And it's good to get these other guys some work here. 3:41 to go. Bulldogs right across the 50 at the 49-yard line. Barnes going to give it to Fultz. And here goes Ray Fultz. Ray Fultz is racing down the sideline. There goes Ray. Ray out of bounds at about the 13-yard line. And, boy, I tell you what, when he gets up, he can get down with it.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs got to make sure you keep a little post-play action by the offensive line there. Good job of kind of keeping your composure cool. Ray Fultz, we've seen him do this time and time again. I hadn't seen him run the ball much, with the emergence of Tyson Robinson. But, look, Ray Fultz is a really good running back. He had a really couple of good games last season. Would really be nice to get him into the end zone in this last regular season game for him in his senior year.
3:26 to go in the ball game. Bulldogs first down and 10 at the 11-yard line. McQueen and Phillips on the near side. Vivaret on the far side. Screen pass to Quincy, makes a man miss, spins upfield down to the 4, but we got a flag back at the 11-yard line.
And an injured Cougar on the play as well.
Should be a spot foul holding on the 11-yard line. So that's what they're going to call.
Chris, your thoughts of the night? It's been a weird night officiating-wise. They've kind of settled that in finally.
I think that had a lot to do with the first half. I mean, it just kind of slowed the entire game down, the momentum. Any kind of momentum that was trying to be gained, it slowed it down, both sides of the football. So I think the second half, though, they did a good job adjusting and kind of, calming down early. So you got to think, guys, go back to the third quarter. Midway through the third quarter, most of the starters have been out. Of course, you've seen them right now. Some of them, not all of them, just trying to protect that. So, Sam felt confident about what he had on the field, up 20-3. So, I mean, it's good to see all these guys out here.
Yeah, we'll see a couple of guys. We didn't see Keys. I don't think we've seen Cameron Keys in the second half. See him hobbling a little bit on the sideline and kind of working out a little bit. It's like Mullins is slow walking around as well, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Hopefully nothing serious, but we'll see. But
2-by-1 set for Landon Barnes. 2:45 to go in the ball game. Bulldogs trying to put this one away and win their 8th straight ball game of the season and finish 8-2 in the regular season. Fultz, and there goes Ray Fultz. Ray Fultz is going to walk down to the 1. Boy, he did a great job on that counter play. I mean, just let that hole develop real quickly, and Fultz hit the gas.
He did. Pace got the handoff, and it opened up, and he hit it. Almost got to the end zone. Got tripped up by the safety at the. They're going to spot it at the 2-yard line, and boy, let's get Ray into the end zone some kind of way.
Oh, Fultz, 2 carries. I mean, he's right around unofficially about 40 yards off 2 carries.
And I think Landon thought he scored. Landon's coming off the sideline. I think Landon thought he scored.
I think that's exactly what he thought. I thought he scored there just for a split second. See if they can get him in right here as we hit the 2-minute mark. Going to give it to Fultz, and Fultz is going to weave his way forward down to the 1-foot line.
Weave is a good way to describe it. He went left, went right. Looked like he got in for a moment. But he's going to get stopped. Looks like they're going to spot it. Not sure if he got to the 1 or not.
He was on the 6-inch-yard line. They marked it back at the 1, saying his knees went down. But they're correct. Knees went down, but the ball was almost to the goal line.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Johnny Mack and Greg Flynn. Daniel Hill, 9 yards total tonight offense. 21-0 Pearl over Meridian on the road.
Look, that was a situation where their coaching staff, they had one job, and they did it. They knew what the job was.
Got to give it to Fultz again, and looks like we got a stoppage of play.
Yeah, it was a delay of game on Brandon, but they were about 5 seconds late calling it. It is set at 0 for 5 seconds.
That'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, just going to give Ray a little bit more room to work with.
As they move this football back, Brandon, first seed in Region 3. They've won back-to-back-to-back region championships. And here in about 1 minute and 7 seconds, as this time Barnes swings it out to Phillips, and Phillips is going to jump in for a touchdown. Quincy Phillips scores, makes it 26-10 with the extra point coming up. The third season will be officially.
All right, so it looks like Brandon has finally put this one away. They're up 26-10 on Northwest Rankin. We're going to hear from our sponsor, Performance Therapy, one more time. We'll go down the bracket for the 7A playoffs one more time. We'll say our thank yous right after this. Here's a word from Performance Therapy.
Hey guys, my name is Spencer Shoemaker. I'm the director here at our Brandon location. You've heard from several locations on what all subspecialties we offer. We also offer all those here in Brandon. The biggest thing we're about as a company is local hometown feel. We have a local assisted living facility. We offer aquatic therapy at Complete Fitness. But basically anywhere anybody needs us to go, we're interested in going because we want to help the community however we can. So we offer adult and pediatric therapy. And then we also have this return to sport room that once our athletes get towards the end of the treatment, we can bring them in here and specialize the treatment approach for them so they don't have to go anywhere. They can stay with the therapist they're used to. Adult-wise, we offer PT, OT, and speech. We also have pelvic floor therapists. We do a lot of workers' comp stuff. Pediatric therapy, we also offer PT, OT, and speech, and can screen for various diagnoses of your child. But the biggest thing for us is we want to support the community however we can. So if there's a need, we want to help it. If you're in the Brandon area, we'd love for you to give us a call at our office. If you're not, we have 14 other locations that are ready to help you get back on your feet.
We are performance therapy.
Comprehensive care.
Hands-on treatment, proven results.
All right, thanks again to Performance Therapy. We really appreciate what y'all did for us. This show would not be possible without you. So I know I speak for Hayes and Andrew and Sterling hanging out with me tonight. We just thank you so much for what y'all have done for us. Let's look at the bracket for the 7A playoffs one more time. We'll start in the north. Oxford is going to host Germantown. Starkville is going to host South Haven. Tupelo is going to host Hernando. And Lewisburg is going to host Madison Central. In the south, Brandon is going to host Harrison Central. Gulfport is going to host Pearl. Ocean Springs is going to host Meridian. And then Oak Grove is going to host Biloxi. So that is your 7A playoff bracket. So we have reached the end of Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live presented by Performance Therapy. Year 2 is in the books. And just like last year, I had an absolute blast this year as well. I just have a lot of fun, guys. I have a lot of fun. This is great. I'd like to thank Bill Blackwell at the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame and Museum for letting us use this wonderful facility for the second year in a row. I love coming in here, being around all the history, and then showing you high school football history each and every Friday night. So for Sterling James, Andrew Strelo, and Hayes Collins, I am TJ Wary. Thank you so much for watching Mississippi Scoreboard Friday Night Live presented by Performance Therapy. Have a great night, and we will see you next year.